So what's your official job title?
My official job title is Data Analyst.
And what did you major in when you went to school?
So I majored in sports management and data analytics.
Sports management and data analytics. That's an interesting combination.
So the sports management side of things came because I have a very strong love for sports, especially on the professional side. And I love the idea of working in sports to help create it and add to that entertainment world. And the analytics side, because I think from a business standpoint in particular, becoming versed in how to understand data that's coming in at the rate that it is today is very important. It's very important to help make your own decisions, whether that be in business or in your own personal life, learning how to interpret all these things. So that was something I thought would be really important to not only learn, but also I saw the potential of the job market there as well. I shouldn't say I saw the potential because people were always shouting for the past, couple of years that data analyst is the next big thing, and they are correct.
So what's your overall job description? Like, what do you do in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, I assist in various projects that are ongoing in the IT department, as well as have responsibility to all things data, both when it comes to producing new data as well as archiving historical data. So when I say data points, it really can vary depending on any given project, but it's important to understand that they're not just data points having to do with customer facing. It also can be data points that are having to do with internal to the company.
What's the best part of your job?
I think the best part of my job right now, it's probably between two things. And it's pretty hard to pick between the two. And I can explain why. The first is I get the opportunity to really set my own schedule when I come into work. That really is the benefit of, one, the newness of my position to my company as a whole, and two, the idea that I get to work with all different departments. Since I'm responsible for tracking data points, not just about customers, but also within the company itself, that allows me to be able to have a relationship with people in different departments, from IT to marketing to sales to people in the production warehouse. It really gives me the opportunity to see all facets of how our company works, and in turn try to come up with different solutions to make each department better. The other best part about my job, I would say, is definitely the whole idea around getting to solve a problem. I think a lot of people in a lot of different departments, they obviously are all faced with their different challenges, but it may not always be about what can be best for them. They might be always thinking about the betterment of the company. And on my point of view, I can come in and sort of offer suggestions on how they're working or what areas they decide to focus on, to help not only benefit the company, but also them as well.
Are there any skills that you specifically learned like after you started working, or skills that you learned maybe in school that you took with you?
So there are hard skills, such as becoming familiar with certain programming languages, such as Python, that I did have some experience and exposure while I was in school with, but definitely hands-on experience that I've been able to gain so far with working at the company are all new things that I've been able to learn. In school, I definitely had a lot of exposure to working with Microsoft Excel, for example. And I think I would have benefited more from school if I had gotten even more exposure to a number of different other IT softwares or services that are also provided. For example, our company is big in working with Amazon Web Service products, AWS. And before entering this job, I had no idea that was even a part of Amazon. I've obviously since discovered that it's a very large part of what Amazon does with doing businesses from business to business. And so using different tools being exposed to different technologies, that I would say is the biggest thing that I wish I would have learned in school.